Alright, so here we have round 5. Lance, my boy Chub, rockin' Pokemon Trainer against Nick on Samus. So first of all, what do you think of the matchup, James?
So I was actually just playing friendlies against someone on Samus.
Yeah?
I think all 3 Pokemon can do some really good stuff against him.
Okay.
Samus is definitely good at conditioning with the projectiles, like making you jump or shield and then punishing accordingly.
Yeah.
I think Samus's ledge trapping against Trainer is very, very good.
Yep.
But I think neutral is favored. I think apart from sort of conditioning, Samus doesn't really have other ways of winning neutral.
Okay.
Trainer can sort of deal with all of her like non-committal options.
Yeah. I see. Oh, that kill, was that SDI?
Yeah.
Or was...
No. Samus
actually,
back
yeah.
air
Samus back air is
strong.
ridiculous. It's really strong, yeah.
So Lance has been going Squirtle.
Mostly Squirtle and Ivysaur I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, he just took 30%.
It's just a lot of back and forth, sort of close quarters. One person gets a hit, other person gets a hit.
Yeah. Not too many big conversions so far.
No.
Ooh. Yeah, so Samus's up B is actually a really good panic option. Like in that, it's really good out of shield
that's
as well.
the most scary part of the matchup for me. It's not even like a charge shot.
Yeah,
It's
you
freaking
just have to
up
respect
B.
it out of shield. Like that was an up the out of shield, for example, right there as well. Yep.
Oh, Lance just caught in the headlights, doesn't press any buttons. Yeah, that was good F tilt.
Yeah.
Great edge guard.
Solid edge guard, yeah, and he evens it up. I mean, he's got a 70% deficit, but
Oh man,
that's 2
F
Squirtle
smash
combos.
hit behind him.
How do you feel about him playing Zard, even though like Samus is at 0? I guess it's okay, right? Like
Zard with rage versus a character at 0.
good
If
shit.
you get a back throw near the edge,
you just
you
killed him.
combo it into back air, and then all it takes is 1 fair or 1 back air or 1 nair and they're dead.
1 jump read, right? That's all you need. Yeah.
1 jump read or going low and often they can't recover.
Yeah.
Like it's often just a straight up 50-50.
It's really scary. But so he's doing alright. Neek's at the ledge now. Alright, no.
Yeah, I think
Pokemon.
Lance needs to take advantage of Zard's fantastic ledge dropping. I think Samus, apart from maybe jump up like charge shot, and Nick doesn't have a fully charged jump. Oh, that was really good.
That was really clean.
That was really good.
Well, Rage Zard doing his job.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then he does.
Bad luck.
Was that? I don't know if that should have killed. I mean, he was really high, so maybe not.
Yeah.
But
I
it
don't
was
think
really
Lance
close.
can be too upset.
Yeah.
So Lance is going for a nair a lot, which is not sending Samus off stage.
Oh,
And,
down by charge shot. I think
ooh.
Lance was mashing air dodge because he was
Yeah.
expecting a nair, and that was a really good catch by Nick actually. Solid eye.
Misses the up B. He could have gone for a fair there and then just gotten some guaranteed damage, but I respect the up B.
He still got the upper afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
The opponent's still left in a really bad position.
Okay.
Yeah, Lance using the platform to position around.
Dude, that's busted. It
Yeah.
killed an 80.
Well, landing fair is really unsafe on shield, but he forced Nick to use the committal option,
Yeah.
and then that fair to up B
Turn
just
up beef.
that does it.
Game 1 to Lance. Well done.
Definitely.
Well done. Yeah. Definitely really solid. Character's busted by the way. Alright, so game
No
2.
arguments here. That's why I play it.
Yeah, so game 2 we're on FD. I
Okay.
guess this is kind of probably good for both players.
I think Lance, I was going to say, there were 2 opportunities when Nick hit shield and it was very clear that Lance could have just shield grabbed.
Yeah.
And like a Squirtle's shield grab at 0, like you're going to get 60% off that.
Yeah.
But he tried to go for fairs and stuff
So,
instead.
like, as a heavy floaty, like, I know that there's a lot of characters for which Samus is kind of weird to combo. Is that the
Right.
same for Squirtle? Or?
Honestly, I can't say I have a lot of experience with Samus. I guess you can't down air her, but you should be able to get quite a lot off up air strings.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
You might be able to go down throw up air nair regrab.
Neutral get up into down smash. That's some next level shit.
Oh yeah, I can't roll there.
The fear. He's just standing there menacingly. Alright. Decent shield pressure.
Back to neutral. Squirtle just needs a mistech off an F tilt, and he can take the stock.
Oh, he just stands there and waits for the...
Just needs to up smash.
Yeah. So one thing I've been noticing is Nick's really using the drop down double jump fair
Yeah.
to like get off the ledge. It's something that I reckon Lances should be looking for, and not just when he's on the ledge, but also just when he's off stage. He likes to double jump and land on stage with the fair.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of Samus' really good tools because fair just lasts a really long time.
Ivy could I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think there was a panic air dodge there by Lance. So.
Alright, go Zard. I like Zard here. I think Squirtle F-Tilt would still be online, but Samus is probably floaty enough that Nick could hit the tanks. Oh, damn. Nick's getting some good string there.
He's got an unanswered 54.
Yeah.
And
alright, Lance is taking up ledge trapping position. He's doing these full hops. I think the full hops give Nick too much time. Nick can just react to a full hop and sort of get back.
Okay, so you reckon it's about the short hop back airs?
I like just standing still.
Standing still?
Against Samus, I don't think they really have any way of beating standing still. Again, apart from possibly jump back charge shot, but it wasn't charged there, so. Oh, it stops up the input for the back air.
They were both going for
back air definitely would have taken it.
Yeah.
Gets the fair.
It's alright. He's down 80%, but it's not too bad. Oh, he
puts
just
himself in a ledge trap position. What was it?
Up tilt fair?
With Samus.
Yeah. That looked like.
Probably. I can see that being true.
Yep.
Goes for the down throw. I really like the down throw.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like the down throw there.
Yeah. So, like, I know that most of the time it's back throw now, so what makes down throw?
Okay, so if he had a back throw, he would have gotten guaranteed damage, but Samus would have still been on stage.
Okay.
And when he went for the down throw there, he went for a run forward up smash.
What's that range? Did you see that?
Up B. Busted.
Busted move.
Busted.
Reminds me of Shulk's.
Good grab.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't quite kill.
Yeah, the problem with Samus, Samus just doesn't get much reward off of grab and kill percent. Like, you don't kill with any of those.
There's that back air taking another stock that would have taken it half the percent. Or gets a grab with Squirtle.
Down throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like, actually, that might have been all you could get at that percent, right? Because it's around 40.
Yeah, so he couldn't have gotten more damage than the up B, but he could have gotten an option that would have sent Samus off stage.
Yeah.
But the up B is perfectly fine. Because I think Samus isn't great at landing either.
Oh! Nice catch.
Great catch.
Didn't convert into the full
Lance takes stage control back, which is not really what you want to do in a battle of zoners like this. Like, I think stage control is really important. Just Lance get it back from the ledge sort of sucks. Holds shield after he hits it and just gets grabbed.
I mean, it is kind of scary because you're expecting Samus to be thrown out like the anti-airs with the
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You kind of just want to go for
Yeah, no. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, he's gone deep for these edge guards. Nick is so hungry for spikes. It's actually something that he's been doing for a really long time that I've called him out for a few times. But I've also praised him for it because sometimes it just works.
That's what he needed. Here we go.
Let's show him how it's done.
Zard on 110 versus opponent of 0. This is very doable. As I sort of said earlier, one back throw near the edge and you can take it.
But he will die from a charge shot now as well though.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. And
die from
that
a lot.
shield pressure. Then speaker of the devil.
Yeah.
Charge shot.
It's really tough because usually with Zard, Samus has to really respect you because if they get predictable with the projectiles, you can just Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
And they just explode. But with the fully charged charge shot, that'll beat Flare Blitz.
Okay.
So Lance doesn't have that threat, and it makes Zard very, very hard to get in on stage with no platforms like that.
Yeah, especially. So that was just a really good counter by Nick as well, I guess.
Yeah, FD's definitely where you want to be in this matchup.
Yeah. So now it's 1-1, game 3.
Another charge shot, just getting flown out in neutral.
Yeah, I feel like Lance should be putting a bit more pressure on, like trying to make sure that Samus doesn't have the. Oh my god, he was going for it. That was really
Lance
good.
Lance is really shook. You can see there was a lot of times there where he just pressed buttons that were never going to do anything. And misses the back air 2 that would have led to that whip. Good tech roll.
It's okay.
He's also burning his double jump at really bad times. I think if Nick sort of notices that, like he could easily take a kill. Stuffs up the full hop. Full hop would have guaranteed up B after it.
Damn, I don't know any of this stuff.
And again, we see Nick was in advantage, but then Lance gets stage control out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's something that you gotta be like that the top level players are really good at in JML or just in general. It's making sure that you keep your stage control once you get it.
Yeah, definitely.
And not trying to go for like the overzealous place. Oh my! Oh, that was beautiful.
Do you reckon he dropped shield or?
No, that was a shield poke. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because that shield was like the size of
definitely.
a dot.
Lance is sort of fishing for stuff with Zard. I think he really needs to make use of tomahawks, especially versus Samus. Like I think a tomahawk is really good.
Solid edge guard though.
Yeah,
getting it right back up.
Nick isn't really stalling with down B.
Oh my god.
Off the side at all, which is interesting. Makes it a lot easier to sort of read where he's going to be with Zard.
Yeah.
Goes for the withdraw. The withdraw is really good. Gets a dash attack. Sort of. Yeah. All right. Lance has stage control and sort of profits off that. Yeah, good shield. Really good shield.
Very nice. So, Can Squirtle crouch underneath the Samus side B?
So actually, I was talking to you when the set happened, and I said, I assume so, yeah. And then this morning, I found out, no, apparently you
Oh,
can't.
you can't, okay. Good to know. Bit of a shame, actually. Well,
Which is sort of surprising, because it
Okay,
looks
Ivysaur.
reasonably high, and Squirtle can low profile a lot. I do not like Ivy at this percent. I like Zard. Although, I guess as we saw from the previous game, same situation, and Zard ate a charge shot.
yeah,
so-
I mean, like, he's still, like, an up air will kill.
And we see sort of the weakness of Ivysaur here, how Lance is trying to land on Nick, but you don't have the Tomahawk as a mix-up. So
Yeah.
Nick just has to go, I'm just gonna hold shield, and you can't do anything to me.
Yeah, just like having a really slow grab means you just don't have Tomahawks as an option, like Zelda.
Waiting for that.
I mean, it's Samus as well. Like Samus's grab's really slow.
Right, look,
so like
it's the sadist in me, but I would
I
have
have
really,
to. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I would have really liked Lance in when he was off stage before to just drift underneath and up B through the stage, just to make sure Nick's awake, you know.
You know, yeah.
I don't like the down throw there.
Really stupid thing. Really stupid mechanic, by the way. Alright, back throw?
Yeah, nice.
There we go. Range back throw. Doesn't really matter that he wasn't straight at the ledge. Also, the horizontal blast zones of town being a little narrower.
Oh, they're not little, they're like tiny.
WarioWare is tiny, bro.
That's not even a stage. I don't know what that stage is.
Have you never played WarioWare?
I've played on it like a couple of times. I've never played a serious game on it.
Oh, okay. Combat Smash will kill you at
I
20.
think the stage is probably
Alright.
really good for trainer, but I'm really happy it's not legal.
Alright, so we have a back here. Solid BNBs for Lance.
Good edge guarding. Okay, Nick gets out, but I think Lance did a lot right there. Just got caught by an option that he wasn't covering. I think Lance is playing around the projectiles a lot better and just then.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have just ripped the flare blitz, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that tail just went straight through that bomb.
Yeah.
Huh? And Nick's back in.
Scary situation for Lance. Oh, gets back on stage, gets a fair.
Oh, he's nuts! He read that air dodge hard.
Both of Lance's wins have been exactly the same way.
Yeah. Solid back airs.
Yeah.
Zard's back airs.
And it's really scary because Samus can't really drop through that, right? Like her fall speed isn't great.
I would have liked Samus, Nick to use down B to stall, which is something
Well,
that you mentioned.
down B wouldn't have helped him there.
No, because you can down B and then you can drift backwards because the bomb lets you change your momentum a lot.
Okay.
You can go like side to side a bit more. So that way, like he could have stalled out Lance's jumps a bit and then use the.
Oh yeah, definitely earlier on. I definitely agree that he should be using down B more earlier on.
But back to the game. So
Yeah.
we're Nick switching to Dark Samus schedule.
The counter pick.
Yeah. I remember there was a bit of a discussion about who Nick was going to play before the set, actually. And Nick was swearing that he wouldn't play a Joker character. So all Samus this time. Good on him.
I mean, there's still a game left if Nick wins this one. Never say never.
You're right.
Right. This is very similar to the start of the first game, where it's Squirtle Samus for a long period, and they're both just exchanging hits without really getting much out of advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think, yeah.
Okay, so Nick's using these platforms really well. So he likes to stand like at the inner edge of the side platform, and then he covers the entire ground between the ledge and the platform with his projectiles. And then he just has those short up fairs and short up airs to Shark as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Nick definitely looks like he's at home on Battlefield.
Battlefield is very good for trainer too, though.
Did he just taunt?
It must be. I thought, yeah.
Bro, Nick, what
Damn.
the hell? Bro.
That's the ultimate ledge guarding option, right?
It's like,
another fair up B.
Taunting
Really,
a
really
body, he
nice.
deserves
Yeah.
Definitely deserves that one.
Lance sticking with Ivy. Yeah, gets caught by the...
he just didn't want to swap to Zai because he was scared of dying and then having to press Quiver. He wanted to fully...
Anyway, Lance goes for a back throw there. Sort of interesting because he showed in a previous game that he was willing to sort of down throw by the edge if back throw wouldn't have gotten in proper stage control. So I would have liked to see the down throw, but back air's definitely fine again. That's a guaranteed follow up.
Oh, what just happened?
That's really sad. Lance went off, Nick got scared and didn't recover into the Zard down there.
I think he just air dodged us. Yeah. He air dodged to miss the whiff down. Oh, you're kidding me.
Again.
No.
Nice taunt.
Yeah, that's karma.
Well, that's the set.
That's it, yeah.
Nice taunt.
Lance takes it 3-1. Well done to Chub. He is now 3-2 or 2-3.